Trouble struck when the elephant herd tried to cross the river. They underestimated the power of the floodwaters. A baby elephant was swept away by strong waves. Its mother rushed over in a panic, desperately trying to save her calf. But the rest of the herd was also struggling, doing their best to block the water and protect the remaining young elephants. The mother quickly reached her baby, but the two of them were stranded, unable to climb up to safety on their own. Meanwhile, the other elephants shielded the remaining calves and slowly made their way to shore. Thanks to the herd's efforts, the calves safely reached dry land one by one. But not everyone made it. The baby elephant that was swept away, and its mother, had vanished. The herd wasn't about to give up. They would keep searching for them. Led by their matriarch Nala, the herd searched for days with no sign of the missing pair. Elephants have an incredible sense of smell. One day, they suddenly picked up a familiar scent. It gave them hope. They followed the trail, knowing they were getting closer. But as they drew near, a sense of unease settled over them. This reunion wasn't going to be the joyful one they had hoped for. The herd couldn't understand exactly what had happened, but sorrow filled the air. Other elephant herds passing by stopped to pay their respects. Some things, once they've happened, can't be changed. We can only face them with courage and hope for the future. Eventually, the herd moved on. They hadn't found the baby elephant, and they still held on to a sliver of hope that a miracle might happen, that the little one was still alive. Soon after the elephants left, unwelcome visitors arrived. Two jackals were the first to show up. While this was a moment of grief for the elephants, it was a feast for scavengers. The jackals tried to claim the area for themselves, constantly chasing away the vultures. But they overestimated their strength and lost sight of why they were there in the first place. The vultures weren't about to back down so easily. Then a hyena crept onto the scene, sniffing around. It wasn't long before more hyena arrived. These cunning opportunists could hardly contain their excitement. It was a rare chance for an easy meal. The jackals were stunned, realizing things had taken a turn for the worse. They knew they couldn't compete with these dogs and lost all the confidence they had when chasing away the vultures. Still, they were reluctant to leave, hoping to scavenge a little. But the hyenas, the true opportunists, had no mercy. They weren't about to share a single bite with the jackals. Left with no choice, the jackals walked away in frustration. Life isn't easy for them either. Every day they roam tirelessly in search of food, not for themselves alone, but for their pups. This pair is raising 4 young ones, which is a huge responsibility. While the parents are out hunting, the pups wait quietly in their den. Every animal has a place in the circle of life. The jackal pair will do everything they can to raise their young to adulthood. Meanwhile, the elephant herd is still searching for the missing baby elephant. They refuse to give up, hoping it's still safe. Then, all of a sudden, the herd's matriarch, Nala, spots a familiar figure. It's the lost calf. The baby elephant also sees its family. It had been wandering nearby all along. It didn't want to leave. What a lucky turn of events. The rest of the herd quickly gathered around to reunite with the little one. Overjoyed, the baby greeted its family warmly. Nala embraced the calf as her own and would raise it with love and care. Now under the protection of the herd, the baby elephant could finally sleep peacefully. For days, it hadn't had proper rest. Not long after, the herd resumed their journey. With their companionship, the baby quickly forgot its fear and returned to its playful, energetic self, frolicking with its brothers and sisters. Though it had lost its mother, The herd's protection would ensure it grew up safe and happy. Never lose hope for the future. Good things might be just around the corner. Embrace every kind of life with an open heart.